Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific, ESPN. Memphis and Tulane. Memphis is 14, 67 the total on the road. Memphis had the one loss. Remember, White, they couldn't throw the ball in that monsoon against Navy when they got beat. Henderson leads the nation in rushing yards. They went almost 800 yards in 8 touchdowns. They've blown out a couple opponents so far. Now they're going on the road. It's an interesting angle here, at least handicap. Tulane's 1-3, but they're playing a second conference game already.
Yeah, and of course, we're a little short on time, so I will put UCLA, Colorado in tomorrow's show. But for today, we got to break down this Tulane and Memphis game. You know, listen to the confidence, the quotes coming out of Tulane's locker room. You know, this is from Darius Bradwell, their running back. In the locker room, we're all talking about needing a win. That's our mentality. We know this is an important game to start the conference. That's the energy we have on Friday. We're going to come out starting fast. That's what I want to hear from a team that's 2 touchdown home underdogs. But you start to look at this series, that Tulane defense had no success against Memphis. Once in the last 4 years, it's been a competitive game. That was the last time Memphis came to visit. They only won by 10 at Tulane. Every other meeting, the other 3 meetings the last 4 years, have been 4 touchdown plus Memphis blowouts because the Tigers' offense has significant speed edges against the Green Wave defense. And that's been the case, like I said, in every recent meeting. Except
I had that backwards. I was thinking UAB was UAB's in Conference USA. It's the second conference game from Memphis here, so I had that one backwards. But lost to Wake in overtime at home, the win over Nichols, and then lost at UAB, and then routed last week by Ohio State, 49-6 in that one. So interesting handicap here as well. What do you any thoughts on the total or the side?
Yeah, I mean, just one last quick quote, because this is one of those read between the lines. All right. Willie Fritz, you've got to make sure these guys understand this is a long season. I've got some stuff up there on the video board. One, do your job. Quit worrying about what other people are doing. Just do what you're supposed to do to the best of your ability. When you talk about make sure you understand this is a long season, what's read between the lines say there? It means Fritz saying, if we get blown out this week, I want you to show up again next week. Our season's not over yet. That's a big concern for the Tulane Green Wave. When it comes to how they're going to hang on Friday night. From a side or total perspective here, I can only lay, given the series history. And Memphis, this is a scary-looking offense. Total-wise, just comes down to whether Tulane's going to be good enough to score against the Memphis defense. Memphis, not a great defensive squad. They get their success, obviously, by putting up points in bunches.
Could be a big night for White. Remember the first game, the freshman Hartman for Wake threw all over Tulane. Had a big game, and they won in overtime.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.